I'm not trying to get trampled on.
Well, I was 16, so I didn't really know any better.
So you got trampled on. Hey everyone! Welcome back to another episode on the Big Dane podcast. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm your host, Dana Trimborn. Yeah, and we have some exciting stuff going on today. I have a guest with me, and as you all know, he's been on here before. Welcome back, Matt Warnock.
Hey! What's going on?
What's poppin'?
Oh, just, stuff.
Yeah,
What's going on with you?
just living the dream.
Are you?
I'm trying.
Trying to?
But yeah, guys, I don't have any updates on my box. It's been quite rainy, so we've been getting some steps inside by just dancing, if I don't feel like walking, and if it's not a workout day, right? So there you go. But I will say real quickly, I did still see the same Guinness empty beer cardboard box on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's still there. Still there, so I don't know what people are doing, and no one's collecting trash. So, I don't know.
We should put something in it.
Like a little note.
Yep.
I don't know. Well, it just made me think of like other countries and, how it's like literally around the clock someone is cleaning the streets. So, and I thought, I even thought, I'm like, there's not even like a trash can nearby that I could even like pick this up and just throw it in or recycling, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, why don't we have that,
Public services.
I don't know. So anyway, we don't have to talk about that. But with Thanksgiving coming up and the holidays, I want to get it going for you, get excited. So we're going to kick it off with Black Friday. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So how many of you know where it originated? Boo, boo, boo.
Tell us where, Dana.
Philadelphia. Yeah, right here in Philly. Did you know?
No, I didn't.
Well, let me tell you about it. A little facts, a little history from the History Channel website, history.com. Okay. It's kind of funny because I was reading the article, and then about like halfway through the article, they're like, oh, this is not the official, origination of this all. And I'm like, I literally just read this entire article, and now you're telling me this is not right? So now it says the true story behind Black Friday. However, it's not as sunny. It's not always sunny in Philadelphia. Okay, no, I'm kidding. It's not as sunny as retailers might have you believe. So it started back in the 1950s, and police in Philly, they used the term to describe like all the chaos that was happening the day after Thanksgiving, and like all these suburban shoppers would come in and tourists and just kind of flooding the area. And especially after that time, after the big Army-Navy football game that was held that Saturday every year. So now you have like all these extra people, just swarming in, flooding the streets. And, the cops, they wouldn't even be able to take the day off. So they had to work these extra long shifts. And then just, of course, dealing with all the extra crowds and traffic. And shoplifters would also take advantage too. So not so cool. So we'll tell you about when it kind of became a little bit more positive, but that's how it started, which is, interesting because now it's like all just retail, 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 sale, 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 sale. So, Matt, when did it happen, when they kind of shifted gears and things like that?
So this comes from the same source, history.com, but around 1961, um, the term Black Friday was catching on in Philadelphia, but it the city's merchants were trying to change it by boosting the quote unquote Big Friday in order to remove the negative connotation that the term held. Um, but it didn't really stick. Until really much later. So like 1985, it still wasn't really used commonly nationwide. But around that time, the retailers found a way to reinvent quote unquote Black Friday and turn it into something that reflected a positive light rather than a negative one. Um, and Yeah, this kind of resulted into the red to black kind of concept that some people think that Black Friday actually means, which is like the one day of the year that retailers actually make money because they're like operating in the red all year, but then they actually like when a business makes a profit, they go from red to black. That's actually not true. That's not how it happened. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm even wondering too, like, I'm sure even some, like, maybe independent retailers or some of the smaller businesses, maybe they aren't doing so well the entire year. And now it's like, all right, fourth quarter, bring it. And this is their chance that could, save them until, the following year. So, I
mm-hmm.
mean, that's like huge.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Do you have any like crazy Black Friday stories?
Um, yeah, but before we kind of dive into that, I was even just looking at, Cyber Monday, because that's like a whole thing. How crazy is that? Like, yeah, Black Friday, we got Cyber Monday. Like, what else is going to come along? Like,
I mean, personally, as a producer, I love Cyber Monday.
well, yeah, I like all the sales. So many bargains, discounts.
All the money you saved all year.
Because I feel like then I realize if you don't act on it, especially like maybe it is something that you've been wanting to get or whatever, that, you know, after Black Friday, after, Cyber Monday's over, prices, yeah, they're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still may have some sort of discount, but not like they're doing for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It's like, it's crazy how they really put a spin on it. I don't know, but so yeah, so Cyber Monday obviously was like later because, of course, we didn't always have the internet. So that came around 2005. And actually, we were curious because we were like, oh, well, I wonder how that did kind of recently, meaning last year's, like compared to Black Friday, and it totally like surpassed it by $9.4 billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah. So that's that. I mean, it's like right when you think like you didn't get the discount, you still have a chance. Oh, I missed Black Friday. Oh, we still got Cyber Monday.
Did you see how much they're projecting though this year?
How much are they projecting?
According to this website that covers it's called Statistia. They're projecting online retail sales are going to be $1.3 billion. So last year it was 9.4. Now it's going to be 71.
But that's for Cyber Monday or Black Friday?
Um, Cyber Monday was 9.4 in that single day. So 71.3 billion is across the entire holiday season. So that's probably like November 1st to December 31st. Still a lot though.
Yeah, I mean, especially now with COVID, I mean, obviously no one really wants to go into a store. And just so many people, if you weren't big online shoppers, now you are. You don't have a choice. This is it.
I walked through Nordstrom the other day and it was kind of a ghost town. It's kind of crazy.
What were you doing there?
Picking up my Apple Watch.
Oh. Why was it Nordstrom?
I was walking through it to get to the Apple Store. Because the Apple Store is near it.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, they keep saying, at least for like this year, like you need to start ordering everything now because one, it might get sold out. Two, you gotta think about shipping and everyone else in the entire world and nationally, everyone's ordering shit for the holidays. So
it's good.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty important to start shopping now. Like, I saw online some people are just like November 1st is marks when all the Christmas music starts playing and like the Mariah Carey starts playing everywhere, and everyone's just like, screw it, just let it happen. The holiday season is now. Start setting up your Christmas trees.
I'm not ready.
On November, what's today?
Today's 13th, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, November 13th. If your Christmas tree isn't up yet, then you're slacking.
Yes, guys, I do not record on the day that the episode comes out. Who would? Who has time for that? Maybe if I didn't have a job, but yeah, so we're recording on Friday. But I don't know. I mean, Black Friday has really evolved over the years, from being a kid to now, and just seeing it all and experience it. I mean, we were never, when I say we, I mean my family, never, really went out to, get any Black Friday deals or anything like that, because I don't know, nothing. Maybe we already had it, or maybe like Scott and I already asked for something like maybe like electronic for like Christmas or something. So there was no like urge to like let me go into the store and then maybe get hit by someone because we're fighting over a product. Who wants that?
That's wild.
Like, all right, I get the experience, I get like the thrill. So I remember this was probably like, gosh, I don't know. I must have been maybe 15 or 14. I don't even know. But
2005, 2004.
Maybe. I'm just trying to think just based on what I got. Because I didn't have an iPod yet. And I got like an MP3 player. So it definitely was before 2005, because remember 2005 I did get like the iPod video and it was like the coolest thing.
And you were finally cool.
And so, but yeah, it was like this red little thing, and I had it for a while, so I'm like, man, I don't even like have it for you guys so I could like take a picture. And
I think I had the same one. It
was like red and a little screen and a couple buttons.
It was like a calculator screen, right?
Yeah, probably. And yeah, I was like, oh my God. And then we got to the section. I was with my brother and then my brother's friend Joe. And we saw it there. It was like on the shelf. And I was like, there it is. There it is. I'm like, Scott, get it. Just grab it. So he grabbed it. Meanwhile, if I just back up for like 5 seconds, we waited in line for like a long ass time. The line was wrapped around the building
For the checkout. Damn.
to get in.
Oh, to get in.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Because
this
we
was
got up
checkout.
like super early. It must have been like 3 a.m. or something ridiculous. And went over there, stood outside, and then got it. And then, yeah. Yeah, and it was like on sale. Because it must have been like over like $200 or something like that. And this was probably like half the price.
And it holds like 20 songs.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was, I think, really my only experience. Because, I don't know, after that, it's like I feel like we already had things that, what do I really need to go out and get? A t-shirt? A sweatshirt?
You know, I thought it was interesting on that same site that we found those stats on.
Mm-hmm.
It says that most people were going out to stores for home improvement stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So that's I think back in the early 2000s, people were nabbing at the bit for technology, like the MP3 player.
Definitely.
But now people are probably nabbing at the bit for like home improvement stuff. At least when you're going out physically for the store.
Yeah.
I actually used to work at Circuit City. So I know what I can empathize with your experience. Except I was on the other side.
What do you mean
As
on
an
the other
associate.
side?
The other I was an associate.
Yeah.
So all of these crazy people like you would come in.
Like me? Excuse you.
I mean, it was so a normal experience.
This is behaved.
A normal experience as an associate at Circuit City is you just like, it's normal salesman stuff. Like you have conversations with people, you sell them stuff. But like Black Friday, you're still trying to do that, but people are like, get away from me, I'm just trying, I got the TV, it's like $150 or whatever. So you're just like, whoa, it's like a lot of carnivores.
Did you put on a helmet?
I feel like I should have.
Maybe some shin guards? Some pads?
It felt more like
A shield?
I was a sheep herder, trying to make sure that people didn't. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like some people would come in and fight over like the TV deals when we would run out, because we would run out pretty quick. And yeah, people hated Zenith TVs.
I don't know. I would be nervous, like, to work there. Or work anywhere, like, on Black Friday, like, in retail. Because I'm not trying to get trampled on.
Well, I was 16, so I didn't really know any better.
So you got trampled on?
No, I didn't work the front door. I'm sure if I did, I would have gotten trampled on. The iPods are pretty popular. I remember that. I didn't have one.
You didn't have one, or you didn't buy one?
I didn't buy one.
So you had one?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a while until I got one. I think the first iPod I got, which I got during the holidays, was one of those mini iPod video things. But I didn't even have any videos on it.
Mini iPod.
They were like 1 inch by like 3 inches, and they were made of metal, like aluminum.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, and they're tiny.
From, like, what you're describing, like, the size of it, I'm thinking of the Shuffle, but that had no screen on it.
No, it was bigger than, it was like the size of 3 shuffles or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I think it was called the iPod Mini.
But I don't know, so like one of my best friends, like her and her mom would like always go out Black Friday. And I would like usually see them like in the beginning. Well, let me think. Usually on like Thanksgiving, but like after dinner. I'm talking about Mel. So, because her mom would love, like they would love going out to like Walmart or like wherever to get like just like go out for the experience. And but Glen Aunt, like, she would get things. I don't know what kind of things, but I'm sure probably pretty good deals. But I even remember that when Mal like used to be my neighbor, and her parents would go out and get all this stuff, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. And now I'm like, the hell, I'm going out. I'm gonna do it all online.
There was this time like 4 or 5 years ago. I went out to the King of Prussia Mall just on Black Friday just because I wanted to people watch. It was a terrible idea. There was so much traffic, and this was when they. But one thing I thought was really cool. This is when they had just finished constructing that new addition to the mall, and they had smart parking lots. So basically, when you drove by, there'd be a sign out front that would tell you how many spaces were open in the parking garage.
Yep.
So you could, and like they were all filled, of course. So I really appreciated that because I didn't waste time going in them to find a parking spot because the garage was already filled.
Yeah. So at what time did you go?
This is like 2 or 3 o'clock.
In the morning?
In the afternoon.
Oh.
I don't wake up
See, that's
that
what
early.
I was going to talk about, too. Like, the time that you go, like, you know, all of this kind of leading up to now, I've been talking about, like, you are getting up at, like, before, you're not going to bed, basically. Like, you go out early, because that's when they would kind of make the cutoffs, like, oh, well, it ends at 9 a.m. What do you mean at 9? What?
That's when the pandemonium happens at the beginning.
But... yeah, but if you're saying you went out later in the afternoon, it was still crazy. Well, yeah, I believe it, King of Prussia. But, because even a couple of times, I'm like, well, maybe I'll just, like, go out. And this was when I still lived at home and go to the Montgomery Mall, because that was just, like, 5 minutes up the street. And I would just see, like, what clothes were on sale. But it was, like, fine going that, like, at that time, like, in the afternoon.
Oh,
But then there weren't like that many things left. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn it, they don't have a small, and it's like all larges, XL, triple XL.
Well, I wasn't trying to buy
triple, extra small.
Well, I wasn't trying to buy anything, but it turned out to be a terrible decision because I thought I was only going to be there for an hour and a half or so. It turned into a 4-hour experience.
4 hours?
Yeah.
Well, did you get a beer at least while you were there?
I got a Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah, I spent...
You probably waited in line the longest for there.
Almost. You know what? I was smart because they had their mobile ordering system at this point, and I saw how long the line was, so I just put in a mobile order. And it came up like 5-10 minutes, and if I had waited in the line, I was like watching one lady to see like kind of time her progression. I probably would have waited a half hour.
Yeah.
But
I believe it.
But yeah, like half the time is spent in traffic just around the mall, and then the other half is just like waiting for stuff inside.
See, that's what I don't miss. Like, I do enjoy going into a store. I do. I don't enjoy the crowds, especially, now it's like getting cold out. Now I have my jacket, not to hold my jacket. Now my jacket's dragging on the ground because I'm not tall enough. So carry my jacket. And it's just not fun. Let me go to a store where it's, or just like to the mall where it's like not so crowded. Like,
all the more reason for online shopping.
Well, yeah. That's why I like the online shopping.
Just bring it to me.
But it is nice, too, that, like, it does give us that option if, like, we want to pick it up in the store. Like, if it's, like, off, like, the retailer's site and, they're going to charge you for shipping because you didn't meet the minimum of $50. $20
in Walmart.
So who's buying from Walmart? Cricket.
I
So,
know Lewis does.
but no, it's nice that what?
Lewis does.
Okay, cool. But no, it is nice to have that because obviously, like, you know, we have like Amazon Prime and like always free shipping, which is awesome. But sometimes, like, I need like that specific brand with more options and sizes, you know, especially like clothing wise, because then I'll order something and I was like, well, this is too big because I'm a small person. So
Now you have to
it's not
wait for the
so
next size to
fun.
come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your shopping experience turns into one day to like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
pretty
or
much.
even more than that. But other than clothes, like then I'll just like get whatever.
Yeah.
Endless options. So, I mean, are you thinking? Do you have like anything in mind that you're looking for, like online for like Black Friday, or what do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
For not Black Friday particularly, but for Cyber Monday, I pay more attention to because music production software and plugins and whatnot tend to go on sale around then. And the thing is software has a pretty high margin, so things get discounted pretty significantly. Software gets discounted pretty significantly.
Yeah, that's something you want to hop on. But
Like,
I mean, even now though, like because of COVID and because of the reduction in not, you know, going into the store, I'm seeing so many opportunities where they're, you know, they've been starting Black Friday deals. It's just like literally in the entire month.
oh yeah, the first weekend in November,
I'm like, what is this?
I got a text from a friend that said, "Hey, there's a sale right now at Target or somewhere to get a 65-inch TV for $200." And I'm like, "What?" One, we don't have space for that. And two, I wouldn't trust a 65-inch TV that costs $200.
No.
Yeah, something's wrong with that.
Definitely not. But no, I feel like with all the pressure of Black Friday and just the sales that are already going on, I'm like, shit, I need to like start ordering stuff. You know, we're doing a Pollyanna with my family this year, which is new. I know. Because normally we just kind of like buy for each and every person, but like this year I'm like, why don't we do one person? So that's what we're doing. So I'm like, oh my God, I need to like start, you know, looking at, you know, who I got and then start ordering and then also put my stuff in the list because Matt was nice enough to kind of make a Google Sheets little chart thing. So then we can like just input what we want. And then whoever has us can see like, oh,
Anonymously
okay.
look and see what their selected
so
person.
I'm like, I need to do this now. So much pressure. But it's also the thrill. I think there's like an excitement of like buying something, discount it, and they're like, look how much I just saved.
I'm not going to tell the gifter that I saved so much money on
I
gift.
spent $2.
$2 on their $100 gift.
Yeah, it was originally $100. Shh. So, yeah. Well, any last thoughts there, Matthew? Never called him Matthew.
I thought you were going to call me Matty Boy. Any last thoughts, Matty Boy?
Matty Boy, I know. Who calls you that?
Some people do.
Well, any last thoughts?
Here's to the winter. I'm holding a drink in my hand. Here's to the winter and happy shopping. Don't trample anyone. Stay at home. because you shouldn't be trampling anyone anyway.
Don't go out.
Don't go out.
It's not worth it.
COVID's already spiking.
If you have to go out, just do the in-store pickup, right? Or even the curbside pickup.
I think Texas and California have 1 million cases each right now.
Well, cheers, Matt. Wait, we need to get the clank.
Put it near your microphone.
Well,
then.
okay. Coming around. Clank. All right, my friends. Well, that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the episode, enjoyed my extra special guest, Matt Warnock.
So special.
And, here's to the season. All right. Well, be sure to listen at thebigdanepodcast.com/podcast. And remember, you can pick and choose your favorite platform just from that area. So it could be Apple, Google, Stitcher, Spotify. All right. And if you want to send me a message, stay on the website. Go to the contact section. Send me a note. All right. And follow me on Instagram and Facebook for the latest and greatest updates. All right. Enjoy it. Peace out.